Well, hello, Lake Norman. I'm Lynn Marshall, your host of Weekly Connections, brought to you by LK Connect and the Lake Norman Citizen, your one-stop shop for everything happening in and around Lake Norman. Now, even more so, that we have LKN Video Network. Think of it like local community television, featuring hyper-local news, stories, events, businesses, everything that makes Lake Norman so special and keeps you connected every single day. Now, we have a busy week going on around Lake Norman. It is Earth Day. And if you want to celebrate Earth Day, one thing you might want to do is hop on over to Lake Norman State Park and check out the Behold the Humble Pollinator exhibit. There's plenty of hands-on activities. You can just drop in, check it out, and there's something fun for the entire family. And then headed into the weekend, your destination should be the Tabo Walk. That is right. It is great food trucks, great music, great vendors, great craftsmen, great crowds, great energy, so many great things that you do not want to miss it. You just get there and you'll be so excited that you're part of the Lake Norman community. Now let's see what's happening this week on LK Connect Online Magazine.
Monday gets us moving. Matt Chapman is back with Active Life Around the Lake, and this week he's exploring the Emerald Necklace. So if you've been thinking about getting outside a little more, here's your nudge. At Numerous Allegretto shares her skincare tips to keep you hydrated and glowing heading into the summer months. Simple things that actually make a difference. And later in the day, Anthony Cirillo returns with caregiving insights. Now, last week, Anthony definitely stirred things up. He took a pretty bold stance on the assisted living industry, so it'll be interesting to see where he goes next. Either way, it's always thoughtful and always worth your time. Tuesday is all about local businesses. Andrew Irvay sits down with Mike Horn from Quick Sal, so you'll get to meet Mike and hear more about what he's building right here in our community. And if you're in the mood to shop or just explore, we've got two great guides for you: retail stores in Cornelius, then later in the day, retail stores in Mooresville, and a great reminder of just how much we have right here locally. Wednesday, we lean into food, and yes, it's that time of year. Our guide to local ice cream shops is out, and with warmer weather on the way, this one just feels right. And while we're at it, we've also got your guide to favorite breakfast restaurants, because how you start your day matters. And then the afternoon, your guide to local coffee shops. So whether you're planning a morning out or just looking for a new favorite spot, you'll have plenty to choose from. Thursday is Signature Events Day. Start your morning with a guide to family activities in Lake Norman, perfect for planning ahead. And at 10, Colin Firk brings you the LKN live music scene. And I'll say this, before you head out for live music, check Colin's list. It just makes life easier. Then in the evening, it's the guide to Lake Norman nightlife. Whether you're headed out with friends or keeping things a little more low-key, there's something for everyone. Friday, the Lake Norman Citizen takes the spotlight. It's a local news and it matters. You'll find it there with the top stories of the week. And be sure to check out this week's issue, What to Do with a Family, and next week's voting guide. And later, Margie Kyle returns to People in the Know, featuring another great conversation with someone making an impact right here in Lake Norman. Margie always brings you people worth knowing. Saturday's all about growth, personally and professionally. Douglas Marion kicks things off with a financial advantage, sharing practical tips for financial success. And then Jim Bogle follows with insight on controlling what you can control. Something that sounds simple, but matters more than ever. And at 2, Dr. Doug shares how to become a true top-of-mind business in Lake Norman. This is another don't miss feature. And then later, Jim and Doug come together for small business conversations. And this week, they're joined by Kelly Fox from the Lake Norman Citizen. And if you're a business owner, this is a don't miss, really valuable conversation to tap into. Sunday, we slow things down just a bit. Margie Kyle shares one of her favorite recipes, and I'll wrap up the week helping you get ready for everything ahead.
Well, there you have it. Remember, LK Connect and the Lake Norman Citizen are doing something truly special for you, our Lake Norman community. And if you would like to have your business featured on LK Connect, you can email me at lmarshall@lakenormanpublications.com. That's it for me, Lynn Marshall. See you next week on Weekly Connections.